Trey, bitch. Yes, your boy got J's out the asshole. Yes, your boy got J's out the asshole. Yes, your boy got. Yes, your boy got. Yes, your boy got. Yes, your boy got. Yes, your boy got J's out the asshole. I used to get them just to style on them in flash holes. And over the years, I done acquired mad souls. Had niggas like, damn, Dave, how long you had those?
It's the semi-automatic check is known as name. What up, though? It's your boy, Detroit Dave, if you didn't know. As you can see by the t-shirt, this is actually when I used to be the OG King, as you can see. But now, I am the pre-order plug, and we'll get into that momentarily. Now, if you knew, you have no idea what's going on here. So for you, I would like to welcome you to the channel. As I stated, I am Detroit Dave, the pre-order plug. And what I do is basically, like for instance, you want the Raptor 4s to come out this weekend. You don't want to put in no Raptors, but you want to make sure you get it. You come to me, and once I receive your payment, your sneaker is locked in. And that goes for any sneaker that's coming out from now until I change my business. I've been doing this for quite a while. Very, very, very slight fail rate. I typically get all the sneakers I need, and that's why so many people continue to do business with me. So, if you want to get up on all my pre-orders or some of the sneakers that I have for sale, just hit the IG. And if you don't know it, here, go right here. At DTROYT_DAVE. And that's where you go. Rat-tat-tat-tat. That's where you go to check out anything I have for sale and all the pre-orders that are upcoming. Now, of course, if you've been subscribed to the channel, then you already know this. But here's something you may not know. In addition to the dead stock Space Jams that I have available for sale, in addition to the dead stock top 3s that I have available for sale, and the Chocolate 750 Yeezy Boosts, which are all up on my Instagram right now. I also got these two grade school sneakers, size 7. First, it's going to be a very hot item right now, something that everybody is really looking for. The Travis Scott Air Force One in the sail colorway. As you can see, this is a size 7, and there's no Y on here. So let me correct myself. This is not a grade school sneaker. This is a men's 7. Because if it was a grade school, it would have a Y on it. And sometimes it gets stuck, this little card, because it's got some extra checks on it. There we go. Oh my God, Comedy Central featuring Fab. This is the hardest song on the album, damn near. Size 7 in men's, Travis Scott sale. And of course, it does come complete with receipt. And the interchangeable Nike checks, which makes this sneaker as popular as it is. I think that's really the main thing that makes people want this sneaker. So that's the size 7 Travis Scott. And then I also have a nice little piece right here, size 7 Youth Toro 6s. I just call them the all infrared joints because to me, it's not the Toro colorway. So here you have it. Try it on. Size 7 wide. All infrared or infrared 23. Jordan 6s. So I do have those available right now. If you're interested in either one of those, just hit my line. I'd like to put together a nice little package deal to help you get both of them. But if not, just hit my line. And the number you ask, 678-830-6690, and make you breathe with ease. That's the number you hit in order to get in contact with Dave, whether you want to just chop it up, whether you have an idea about an upcoming video that you want me to do, or if you want to do business like purchase some of the sneakers I have available for sale, or pre-order new releases. So I definitely appreciate y'all for doing that. give me a follow on Instagram, sub to this channel, or at least give me a thumbs up and let me know you like what I'm doing, man. I certainly appreciate it. So now we can get into more of what today is about. Now that you know what I do and who I am. For those of y'all who've been rocking with the kid, who've been watching all of my episodes, or if you've been subscribed to the channel, welcome back, man. It's Tuesday, so you already know what time it is, man. Oh yeah, it's season 2, coming right at your neck, as I always do. And this is Reflections, episode 48. And we about to go 10 years back, man, and get into this right here. This is something that you probably haven't seen nor thought of in years. But these are one of my favorite Air Jordan Fusions that ever came out. As a matter of fact, this is probably my #1 favorite Air Jordan Fusion that ever came out. Now, at the time, you know, it was something that was different. And a lot of us was purchasing these sneakers. And then over time, it seems like they started to kind of pull away. The culture as a whole started to kind of pull away from the Fusions. They didn't really respect them like that. Same thing they do with anything that's extra in the mix, like Dub Zeros, 6 Rings, Spizikes. People love them at first, and then as a culture, we kind of back away from them. And that's what happened with the Fusions. I remember I was actually working at Foot Locker during the time a lot of these sneakers was coming out. And I remember the Fusions. I remember wanting to buy them. I remember putting pairs to the side for myself. And just being excited for all of the Fusions that was coming out. So this, like I said, was one of my favorite until I made my my customs, which I did a video. These have been in videos before, so y'all seen them. Until I did my custom Mo-Fire Red 5s, I had always wanted a BRED 5. Always wanted one. And with the exception of the 2009 Toro Bravo pack, there really hadn't been a BRED 5. Now, I know the Supremes came out, and those are considered to be a BRED 5, but I didn't really want that shoe. And then there's also supposed to be a satin BRED 5 coming out soon. It was supposed to come out last month, but then they pushed it back to next month, I believe. I believe it comes out in September now. And then that'll be like the first ever BRED 5. But before we had all of that, we had this one, man. So let's get into it. This is what I liked about the Fusion box. It has the kind of the design of the Air Force One sole with a Jumpman in the middle that kind of brings the Fusion to life. So you basically just got that same Air Force One kind of design all the way around. It's kind of embossed in the box. And then on the back, as always, you have the Nike and Jordan branding. And this is a slide-out box, so you have the slide-out front, Air Jordan 4 Premier, and that stands for the AJF is Air Jordan Fusion. Shout out to Clips, man. When the last time you heard it like this? And then way before Off-Whites had the window on the top of the box, the Fusion was coming with, you know, the little slide out right here. And kind of explains what they were doing with the Air Force brand and the Jordan brand as far as all the sneakers they was putting together. Now, this is actually the wrong one, so I feel a little silly, but it don't matter. We about to get this one out the way and get to the right one. So, excuse me, my bad. This is the Air Jordan Fusion 5 BRED. My bad. That's the laser. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, so this is where the 11s got their idea. Huh? And you know I like to keep everything I love bagged and tagged because I really do love this sneaker. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna wear these. I haven't worn these sneakers in years, and now even though I had them at bagged and tagged all this time, unfortunately they did get a little yellow, but we're gonna get into that. Then again, it's a 10-year-old sneaker, so what was I expecting, you know what I'm saying? the bag can only do so much. Now, let's get into these, man. The 2008 release, Air Jordan Fusion 5 BRED Suede. Now, there was a lot of these that came out that year that was actually kind of fire. You had the Olympic colorway, where they actually ended up dropping that 5 in a traditional 5 silhouette in 2011, the Independence Day 5s. But before then, they actually had a Fusion 5 that had that same colorway, white, navy, and red. There was also a white and peach colorway. There was also one for the OG Fire Reds with the silver tongue, made to look just like the Fire Reds. And one of my personal favorites, the colorful colorway that came out in the summer of 2009. And it was like light blue, Easter green, and like orange or tangerine color that mixed in all together. Those were hard too. But these were the only 5s that I actually bought and kept. I always thought these were super dope, man, just because, like I said, they was black and red. It's a BRED 5, and we had never had a BRED 5 before, so I always thought this nigga was dope. Y'all knew I grew up in Detroit. Y'all know how Detroit feel about Air Force Ones, so I was always excited about this because it was my 2 favorite model sneakers put together, Air Force Ones and Air Jordans. So let's get into this a little bit. Suede, and this feels like a really, really nice suede too. Like, this feels good. It's probably Durabuck or Nubuck, but it feels really good. So we got an all black Durabuck upper, black laces. Of course, just like the 5s, you have the netting on the tongue and on the side. You have the Air Force One sole, but you still have the sharp teeth right here and the 23 in the back that kind of give you that Jordan 5 feel. You got the black reflective tongue, which I thought was super dope. A little bit of a patent leather hit on the back with the Nike Air symbol. And then, of course, as you know, clear icy soles. Now, unfortunately, these have yellowed a bit. But, you know, like I said, these sneakers were released in 2008, so, you know, what can you do about it? Now, what I like about it is, because, you know, Air Force Ones come with straps, these actually came with straps that are removable. As you can see, you're able to take them off. Now, one side of the strap is just a regular black Durabuck, like the whole sneaker. And then the other side, which I thought was pretty cool, was the actual cage that's on the side and on the tongue of the Air Jordan 5. So these are the straps that they had in case you wanted to wear them with the strap. They give you the option of wearing with the strap or without, kind of like the high top Air Force Ones. Even though traditional mid Air Force Ones that look like this, they don't have the strap you can take off. So it's typically, you know, it just flaps on there. And then, oh, this is another hard one. Oh, girl, you taste this. Sweet like morning dew. Plus, this song about weed too. I like it. It's called Gangsta Lean. Number 12 on the Clips album, featuring Pharrell, giving us the tunes and the melody for the chorus. You make a nigga want the gangsta lean. Talk about the gangsta lean. And I'm giving you an up close of the little medallion key tag. You have it in the black background, the Durabuck with the red Jumpman. And then on the back, you have the Air Force One, AF1. So I thought it was really cool, man. You know, they gave us a lot to work with before we even knew, you know what I mean, what was really going on with accessories and whatnot coming with the Jordans. So, the BRED 5, man. And I forgot to mention, it also has the AF1 right here. I forgot what these are called. It's a word for these that go right on top of the shoelace. It's a word for it. I just forgot what it is. So you also got one of those that says AF1. And of course, as you know, on all the Air Jordan 5s, you get the lace lock, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, on the back of the tongue, it also says "Best of Both Worlds." Shout out to R. Kelly and Jay-Z who really put that concept together. Best of both worlds. And then you have the Jordan hologram right here, where it would normally have the Air Jordan patch upside down on the Jordan 4s and 5s. So, Fusion 5s, man. So like I said, back then, that was during a time where I was not in sneakers for business at all. I really hadn't even started selling sneakers on eBay yet, just sneakers that were my personal sneakers. I hadn't even really started doing that yet. Everything that I was buying was strictly for me to wear. And that's just how I was on it. I was just a collector at that point. And when I got these, I thought they were super dope. I was very, very excited about them. And oddly enough, this colorway actually did sell out. A lot of the Fusions were selling out back in 08, 09. So yeah, this colorway definitely did sell out, so I was glad that I got them. I wore them one time on my birthday, and I don't believe I've worn the sneaker since then. Like, I think I've worn the sneaker one time, which is why I'm so disappointed about how yellow the sole got, because, you know, I only wore it one time. But I think I'm about to start rocking these a little bit more, man. This is really a dope sneaker to me. Like, just holding it in my hand, not really seeing it in years. I just think it's pretty dope, man. It just got a really dope look to me, you know? So, when these came out, I believe it was before I was working at Foot Locker. So, I definitely did pay retail for them, which I believe was $135. No, $150. So I ended up paying $159 for them with tax. I don't believe there was like a big deal line for them. It may have been a few people in line. Because back at that point, I wasn't really camping out for sneakers. Like I said at the beginning of 2008, like I said in my reflections last week, episode 47, the Titanium Air Jordan 23 was the one that came out at the beginning of 08. And I did go to kind of camp out for those, but I realized there was already too many people there, so I was unable to get that sneaker. However, I was able to get these, but like I said, it wasn't really no big deal line back then. I wasn't really camping out, pulling up early to the stores like that, at least the day before. Now it's like necessity, because I do this for my business, so I have to make sure that you guys get the sneakers that, you know, you pay me to get for you. But back then it wasn't really like that, man. It's just something came out, you knew you wanted it, you pulled up to the store and got them. You know what I mean? That's pretty much how it was back then. But yeah, man, as far as the Fusion hate, nah, it came later. When Fusions first came out, were they hated? Not at all. Not at all. No. This right here, I'm Not You. #1 song on this album. It's actually the last song besides a couple grinding remixes they got on here. Track number 13, The Clips, featuring Jada and Styles. So tough, bro. Man, this shit hard, man. I'm glad I decided to put this in a video, man. Like, y'all need to get up on his first Clip albums, man. Door panels full of shit, and I ain't full of shit. So anyway, I really, really like this. And as far as the Fusions that are in my collection, no doubt this is my favorite one. Without a doubt. You know what I'm about. Styles P. No, that's Jada, my bad. Make them snort it right in front of you and make you believe it. AI style. So yeah, man, I really like what they did with this sneaker. And so I grabbed it, and it's still, like I said, to this day, my favorite Air Jordan Fusion that has ever released. The favorite one that is in my collection. And I really, really like it. So like I said, I'm definitely going to be giving this sneaker some more burn. But there you have the Air Jordan 5 BRED Fusion. Yeah, man. I definitely appreciate you taking this little walk down memory lane with your boy. And hopefully you guys can get a Fusion, you know, at least a little bit of respect, you know what I'm saying? It's not as crazy, it's not as weird as people think it is. It's just Air Jordan with an Air Force One sole, man. And I think it's pretty dope, man. So, I'll see you next week for episode 49, right here on this channel, next Tuesday, man. I appreciate you.
Super nigga. I got a great vision, I see through men and squeeze triggers with bullets that go through men. Yeah. Fuck with SP, that's your date with death. I got bullets that'll break your chest. No sleep like I hate the rest. I'm in the hood like it's my fate to rep. I hold down any place I step, and I love getting slept on. Cause I'm raw and dope, fresh out of Africa that never been stepped on. Dog, I'ma clap at you the minute that you rep wrong.